all know what is going on around the world at this moment of time. Yes, the hot topic is coronavirus. I'm not here to tell about what is it, how it has come, what is the intensity, what are the precautions we should take. We all know everything. We've been seeing WhatsApp, social media in and out. So the information we have all in handy. Today I've been listening to so much of audios and videos, and my goodness, there is a lot of false information going on around. And people are keep forwarding it to everybody. And that creates a lot of panic within the community. People have a lot of say about why there is a curfew tomorrow, why not in the other days, why specifically only tomorrow, and why people are going to clap at 5 p.m. What is the necessity behind it? What is the science behind? So much of knowledge, so much of information, and so much of misleadings. And my humble request is that please share authentic information. If you don't know whether the information is true or false, please don't forward. That's one way we can all save few people from getting panic, from doing something else. And my another request is that tomorrow, in addition to the curfew that we are all going to undergo, as requested by the Prime Minister of this country, one more request is, can we also self-impose a curfew on ourselves, distancing ourselves from the social media as well as from the mobile, and being with the family. Imagine we cannot go at all anywhere outside, and what we need to do is staying at home with our family members. And instead of spending just like one other day, instead of just passing it as one other day, can we discover people? Usually, when your child does a craft or an art, or maybe constructing a Lego piece, and if you're with your mobile, and the child come and ask, Appa, how is it? How is this Lego? How is the craft? And in the middle of your working in your mobile, on the middle of working in laptop, what obviously the answer what would give is, looking good. Okay, you go and proceed. That's all. Probably the one fine one-line answer. That's all we would give. And usually some fathers would go with, okay, good. And that's it. The end of the relationship, the end of the communication. The child goes in their own way and does something. But instead of that, if the child comes back and show you something, how was the artwork? Imagine you don't have mobile in your hand and you're fully present with the child. Looked at the colors of yellow, blue, green, and everything around in the artwork. What would you say? What is this? What is there in the corner? And what is it meant for? What is this picture all about? The conversation will go a little more deeper. When he or she construct a Lego piece, okay, this corner is meant for what? And why have you developed this? Is it useful for that? And so much of things will evolve when you communicate with a child completely free from everything. And you discover something completely new with that child for the day. Not only that, with your spouse, the first time you will ever taste a sambar in the way that you never tasted. Oh, it tastes good. I've never realized this all through the time I was running around. You will sip that tea with utmost dedication, with experience towards it, and say that, wow, it tastes good. And not only that, you will immerse completely in the conversation with your mother, with your spouse, with your children, with your grandmother, anybody around in the family. Discover something new, discover something deep in any relationship. If we can self-impose the curfew on the social media in your mobile phone, completely detoxify yourself from tomorrow, the same time when you're going to be at home, you will discover something completely new. And that changes everything in the family. You will discover a new wife, you will discover a new husband, Discover a new child, discover a new mother, a new grandfather or a grandmother, and a new friend when you are completely with them. And when we are completely with anybody in any relationship, we know their world. We know them deep. We understand them deep. So misunderstandings will become less. And when we can create it in a family, we can create the same with an extended family, with a neighbor, with the community, and the same around with the country. And that's when we can stop all that negativity and everything going on. When there is so much of negative around in the world, that's when it spread across like coronavirus. I don't know what comes next. It is always there. But then if we can settle down, if we can also curfew towards the social media as well as the mobile and be with the family, that's the most important thing that we could do for us. And don't spread false information. Be very responsible. It's our responsibility to make sure that people get the right information. Otherwise, just be with it. Discover something new, something deep with your spouse, with your child, with your grandmother, with your parents. And write to me, what have you discovered? And what is that you're going to develop something new in that relationship? It's going to change forever. And we are all going to come out from this soon. It's a temporary setback. We all know that. And when we come out of that, we'll have people backing us, supporting us to set up a new journey, to create a new beginning, to make our business grow a much, much bigger height and width, and to go expand, create a better economy. And we can go beyond than whatever we could imagine that we could. So create the great relationship. And that's what it is necessary for us. Thank you so much.